Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Black Lightning, season 1, episode 12. Mary Jane's in the building. So let's get into it. So we see Tobias. He is back. He's in full effect, and he's meeting up with Proctor. And basically, Tobias almost got killed by Black Lightning, but it didn't go down because Proctor saved his life, and Dwayne saved his life, basically. And so, Proctor got to throw in that little racist shit and talk about you got barbecued by, Black Lightning. I was like, come on. So anyways, we got Proctor talking about Lady Eve is dead and, she'll be missed, but now there is a vacancy. We need somebody to take her spot. And so, Tobias is like, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. We could do this all day, every day. So, basically Proctor now is trying to describe the process of what, what's her name? Lady Eve was doing. So basically he was like, years ago, Proctor was like, years ago, we created a chemical to make the people in Freeland docile. But basically some citizens had human abilities, they just had super strength, and basically they were stronger, and they was like, oh shit. And so anyways, but Proctor was like, subjects began to die. So basically, because the chemical they used was green light and something else, basically. And so, but they began to die before they can reach their full ability, of the operation or whatever. So anyways, Proctor was like, there's some flaws in the sermon and the serum. There's some flaws. There's some things going on that ain't all good. So it is what it is. But basically, they're trying to create something better. That's when Tobias, you're talking about green light. So anyways, Proctor's put the order in for, Tobias to find Black Lightning, and basically to bring him back alive, because they want to study him and do research, because they have a lot of pods and have a lot of kids that are in, their facility that are in that are captive, and basically they're gonna die soon. And plus, they want to know how they can, make their life go longer, how they can live and reach their full potential and full ability. And so basically, Proctor believes that Black Lightning is one of the kids that, they was doing research and study on from back in the day. So basically, he wants Black Lightning, to be studied, and he wants Tobias to bring him to him. And then he also let Tobias know that little project you was working on while you got injured, I took care of it. So we see Khalil, he comes out, he got dreadlocks, he looks taller, he looks stronger, and basically now he is under the spell, and he's captive to Proctor, and he's captive to Tobias. So it is what it is with that situation. So we know they're going to use Khalil to basically get to Black Lightning. So anyways, moving on from that, we see, Leah and, Lynn and Jefferson making out and kissing and blasting the third, and it seems like they're back in love with each other. She says, I love you. I never stop loving you. Jefferson's like, I love you too, baby. So, but basically, let's keep this a secret. Let's not tell the kids yet, because we don't know if this is going to work. That's what Leah says, basically. Lynn, that's what Lynn says, basically. And she feeling more comfortable with Black Lightning. Her whole family got super strength and power, so basically, she feels stronger and more connected to Black Lightning and Jefferson, because everything did turn out good at the end. But Jefferson was like, well, all I needed to know, if I would have put us in worse danger, you would have been there for me, you would have loved me, you would want me. So it is what it is. So they're making out, they spend the night together, they do their thing. It is what it is. They in love again. So basically, we get Tobias and his crazy, girlfriend, whoever she is. Basically, they get Dwayne, and Dwayne saves, Tobias' life. But Tobias don't appreciate that, because he's a low down, dirty son of a gun. And so he ends up choking him and throwing him to the floor. And then he has his girlfriend with the dark eyes kill Dwayne. So Dwayne's dead. So Dwayne should have did himself a favor and not save Tobias. He shouldn't have. He should have just walked away, because no good deed goes unpunished, Dwayne. So it is what it is. And so Jefferson, he's driving his car, and he walks into, he sees Khalil walking. Khalil's walking. Khalil got feet. Khalil's moving around. So basically, he wants to know what's up with Khalil. Like, hey, Khalil, what's going on? You're walking again. How did this happen? Khalil was like, I got surgery. He was like, how did this happen? How did they pick you? How blah, blah, blah. And Khalil was like, yo, but you don't think I'm worth it because I'm a poor kid? Well, you know what? I'm not going back to school. I don't want to be back in school. I'm not one of your test subjects. I'm not one of the kids that you can parade around town like you did something for a kid. And plus, you didn't even want your daughter around me. And that's not really totally true. It was just that Jennifer was spending way too much time with Khalil, and she was getting depressed and blasé in the third. But that is kind of messed up. I get that point. And Khalil was going to a dark, depressing place. But of course, he's a track star and he loses his fucking legs. So it is what it is with that situation. So Jefferson was like, come on, what's going on? Who helped you? So Jefferson knows that, Proctor, the ASA, Tobias, somebody got to be behind it because this kid don't have the money, and that's brand new technology that is not even out here on the streets yet. So Jefferson knows that something's going on or whatever. So but Khalil, he's on his way with his dreadlocks, Rastafari, and Khalil is on his way. He's gone. And so basically we get Gambi, we get Jefferson, and we get Nessa. And basically they're talking about how can they find the laboratory where the kids are being kept at. Basically there's 142 kids missing. And how can they find the labs and this and that. And so they're going to be going around looking, and they're doing some research, and Gambi is going to try to find Proctor, because basically their mission now is to kill Proctor, get Proctor, find him. And so Gambi is going to go find Tommy. Tommy's the guy that created the weapons that can actually hurt Black Lightning and kill Black Lightning, and he knows he's connected to Proctor. So Gambi is going to go check him out. So basically, but Gambi also warns Thunder that she got to be careful because they're going to be looking for her now too, because they know Black Lightning and they know Thunder exists now because of the plan that they used to basically let people know that Black Lightning is still out here in the streets when they had Jefferson captive, and they was using the hypoglyphs to trick the media and trick people. So it is what it is. And so Gambi was like, there's billions of cables everywhere, and so basically they know somewhere that they're keeping these the kids, and basically they're using solar energy because they went off of the grid. So basically they gotta go find out where solar energy is being used, where there's some energy being conducted at for the laboratory to keep it running. And so they feel like the kids are going to be unstable because they moved around a couple of times, that they might all die. So anyways, they got to get to Proctor. Once they find Proctor, they get to where they need to go. So basically Jefferson, he's going to go look for the kids or whatever, and I'm just like, damn. So anyways, Jefferson gets a chance to talk to Jennifer to warn her that Khalil is back and he's walking, and he's probably basically being trapped with, or he's basically being used and being taken control of, and they don't know who he's working with, but he's not the same Khalil anymore. He's different. Stay away. He's dangerous. Basically, he should just tell them the people that are trying to kill me, basically, Khalil is probably working with them. And also Jefferson, when he did run into Khalil, he was like, tell me what's going on. Maybe I can help you, because you probably got in with some bad people that you had to sign your life over to, that you had to sell your soul to actually get to be walking again. And so it is what it is. But Khalil knows that Khalil's part himself and part not himself. So anyways, Jennifer tells her father, like, yo, listen, I'm feeling some type of way about these powers. I can't wait till these powers be get rid of. And Mama's going to help me do that. She's doing some studies to basically fix me so I can go back to normal. Jefferson's upset. He goes find Lynn and tell her that, like, yo, listen, there's nothing wrong with Jennifer. Why are you trying to fix the blase in the third and all this? So basically, it was like, it's a good thing we didn't tell the kids that we were getting back together. So basically, it seems like their relationship is going to be put on hold for the time being. And it's not like Lynn is actually trying to, she's just trying to make Jennifer happy. And basically, Jennifer don't understand her her powers, but she needs them or whatever. So, Jefferson was like, "What? So you think something's wrong with me? You think something's wrong with Nessa? You think something's wrong with all of us? That's what you're saying? Like, I thought you was proud of what we had." So, anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So, I guess their relationship is going to be put on hold. And so, basically, Lynn was just basically trying to create some generation, and she was just trying to create some stuff to help her daughter. So right in the meantime, Khalil, he calls, Jennifer. Jennifer's the first person he went to go see, the first person he ran into. And basically, she runs over there to her old house to meet up with Khalil. And Khalil was like, "What took you so long?" She was like, "Oh, we living out here in Vernon." And they was like, "Oh, okay." And so basically, she talks about his dreads or whatever. And he was like, he was taking some pill, and it made him regenerate and grow more, like produce hair. So he did something with his hair, and he just created dreads. And basically, he was like, he got this operation. He shows her his spine. His spine is all like metal and stuff. You'll see it in the slideshow. And basically, it helps him connect to his legs. So they're all happy. He seems like normal, and he wants to be back with her or whatever. And he's feeling her. So it is what it is with that situation. But basically, Jennifer is thinking about what her father said to her. So she's like, "So how did you get this operation?" Whatever. And he was like, "Yo, why are you questioning me about the operation? Just be happy that I'm walking." He was like, "Yo, I came here for you. I came here to get back together with you and all this other stuff." And so he was like, "You know what? Forget it." And he jumped off the roof, and now she sees his power. She's not shocked by his power because she knows people have powers. Like, she has powers, her father has powers, and her sister has powers. So basically, it is what it is. And so then now we see Khalil, he's over there meeting with, Tobias. And Tobias was like, "Yo, I know you went to go see your old chick. That old life of yours is over. Don't get it twisted. We need to get Black Lightning. We need to have him alive. And I need you to go to Garfield and run up danger, start danger, because that's where Black Lightning will run in a heartbeat. Because that school is the safe zone. So he'll be showing up. So I want you to create a disturbance. I want you to go back to that school." And Khalil was like, "I don't want to go back to that school. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it." He was like, "Dude, you owe us. You made promises. You're walking, so you indebted to us. You indebted to us. You indebted to the devil, baby. You got what you want. Now we got to get what we want." So in the meantime, Jefferson goes to see, Khalil's mother, and was like, "Yo, have you seen, where Khalil's at?" And she was like, "Oh, he's in California." And Jefferson was like, "No, he's not. I just seen him." And she was like, "Oh, so Jefferson was like, "So how did Khalil, start working again? Did doctors come, whatever?" She was like, "Some people came through. I think the guy was Mark or whatever. And they was like, they want to do this operation on him and try this and that. And they took him away. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him. And I can't believe he's walking again and he's back here and he doesn't come see me." No, you know who he goes sees? Jennifer, because that's who he loves. He loves him some Jennifer. But right now, they're basically on two different sides. One's for good and the other one is for bad. So it is what it is with that situation. So anyways, Jefferson now understands that Khalil probably made a deal with the devil because the operation is like so much money. So it is what it is with that situation. So I was like, damn. So then we get back to Khalil and Tobias, and basically Tobias was like, "Hold on to that anger, what Garfield did to you, what people did to you, what she did to you, what everybody did to you, and go there and you tear up that school and you break it down, you throw that school out the rip." So anyways, we get a chance to see Lala. Lala gets a little signal like from the devil, and basically it's the voice of, Tobias, basically telling him to go kill Tommy, go kill the gun dealer, because the gun dealer is supposed to has met up with Gambi and supposed to get information for Gambi, so Gambi can find out where Proctor is at, so he can kill Proctor or whatever. So basically, he put the gun guy out there to get the info, so Gambi leaves, but yet, Lala is summoned by Tobias to go kill the gun maker or whatever, and so he goes kill the gun maker. He goes to kill Tommy, he takes him out. So I don't know when but before the gun maker was killed, he did call Gambi and tell Gambi he got the information, come and use the front door. So I don't know what Gambi's gonna do after that situation. And so Lala is being controlled. Lala is being controlled by excuse me, the people he done killed, and he's being controlled by Tobias. So it is what it is with that situation. And so basically you get back to the school, and once you get to the school, that is where Khalil's there, and he's tearing the school up and down. He's going through the school. He's wilding out. He's going crazy. He's throwing buses. He's jumping. He's telling kids, I never liked you, whatever. He's using his power as a distraction to get Black Lightning to come through. Black Lightning and Thunder, they come through looking all like crazy, looking all tough, looking all big and bad. So they come through, and when they do come through, they're fighting. So Thunder, excuse me. So Thunder ends up fighting, Tobias's girl, whatever. They're fighting. I'm thinking like Thunder should have just killed her off rip, beat her up, and have been done with it. But I guess they gotta play this shit out, because that girl shouldn't have been no type of problem for Thunder to beat. So I'm like, damn. So you get Jennifer. She's watching. Jennifer's paying attention, and she's getting upset. And she's trying to use her power, but she's not as angry as yet. So now we know when her family's being attacked or somebody's being treated unjustly, Jennifer's gonna probably use her power, and she's gonna use her power to save people, like she saved her best friend, and she used her powers before. So basically, she's going to end up loving her powers. So anyways, Jennifer and Tobias' girl is fighting, whatever. She's shooting her. She's doing all that other stuff. It doesn't work, and she got sticks. She's hitting them with these metal stick bars, which doesn't work as well. But she's able to get the upper hand. And so then now we get Jefferson. He is fighting Tobias, and Tobias is ready to fight. And so Jefferson's using his electricity, his power, whatever, to shoot at Tobias, but it's not affecting him because he has on a suit under, which blocks Black Lightning's power, because that's what Gambi is telling Black Lightning. And so basically Tobias wants to go hand-to-hand contact, and Gambi was like, no, it don't make no sense to do that, because it basically is a setup. So they go to hand-to-hand combat, and they're fighting, and basically it's going back and forth who's getting the upper hand. It's like, damn, Black Lightning and Thunder should have just annihilated them, but this is TV, so it's not gonna happen. And so then Black Lightning actually gets the upper hand on Tobias, and then that's when excuse me, that's when Khalil comes. And once Khalil comes, he saves Tobias or whatever. But at this time and point, Khalil shoots a needle and Black Lightning's neck, and then that kind of like paralyzes his power. So they must create a new sermon to block powers from being used as well. Excuse me. And so then after that happens, then Khalil hits him with a big thing on his chest, and it just knocks him out. It kind of like kills him. And so Tobias is like, oh my God, you killed him. Blase in the third. And then Tobias is like, oh my God, I want to see who this guy is. I want to see who he is for years. And so that's when Jennifer comes, does her thunder thing. They all run away. And then Jefferson is dead at this time and point. But Jennifer comes along, and she touches her father on the chest, and it kind of like wakes him up. And then she touches him again. It was like, do it again with her powers, because, Jennifer is a generator of powers. Like, she can get the powers from inside of her. She can attain the energy and the power inside her. She doesn't need to use any sources to get powers. It's within her. So she jump starts his heart like a defibrillator. So anyways, he's alive. And so they take him to a safe place, basically, to try to get him back together, Black Lightning. And then we go backwards, and then so now what's his name, Proctor thinks that Black Lightning may be dead, but he still wants his body for research, and he wants it now, and he wants Thunder dead or alive. That's what he tells assistant principal. So basically now they got to try to bring them out, and it's like, I don't understand how they don't know that Black Lightning and Thunder are together, because they thought Jefferson was Black Lightning. Then there's a girl working with him that is Thunder, and he has a daughter named Nessa that teaches at the same school. I have no idea why they can't put two to two together. Doesn't make any sense. So anyways, from that instance, Jefferson Jefferson's at home and trying to get, repaired and back together. Then we see Lala. He gets summoned to go to see Tobias, and Tobias was like, "You sold your soul to the devil, baby." And good job what you did with, with Tommy. But basically, Lala sees, Tobias. Basically, Lala has a mask on his face, so he's actually under control. And Lala was like, "Do you believe in the resurrection?" So they resurrect this motherfucking ass. So I knew Tobias had some type of control over Lala. Even though when Lala kill people, their souls go into his body. He takes their souls or whatever, but he's not the same Lala. And actually, what is his name? Tobias knows this. Tobias knows what's the transformation, and so now Lala is respectful and humble and obedient towards, Tobias. So until next time, peace and out. It's getting really good. And actually, it's been renewed for a new season. Black Lightning has been renewed, so that's cool. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples.